Hey guys, it is JStarWars360 here with a video for you guys. One of many videos I'm going to be doing where I talk about a person on YouTube who isn't that well known. I mean, they're known, but they aren't like the biggest fan on YouTube, and I just want to give them a shout out because they deserve more attention than they get. And recently I was watching one of this guy's videos, and he's like, I'd appreciate if you promoted me. And seeing as, one, it's the season of giving, number two, I have a lot of time on my hands, I figured, now's the time to do this video I've been meaning to do for a while. So today, it's nighttime right now, I am going to talk about ElectricDragon505, one of the best reviewer people who does videos related to animated films I've ever seen. Like, there's other people who are really good, like Animated Heroine. I really enjoy her opinion reviews, and Huey Lewis is enjoyable. Mainly for his ridiculously long top 30 list or whatever on animated films, but I digress. I'm trying to remember how I found him through, I guess I was in a phase where I was just YouTubing Disney videos. Don't ask me why, but anyway, I stumbled across a commentary track, or maybe I found it from one of his animated reviews. Anyway, point is, I found a commentary track for Animation Look Back Disney. I was like, maybe I should see this through from the beginning. So I watched his Animation Look Back video, and I really enjoyed it. And then I watched his Hanna-Barbera one, his DreamWorks one, Don Bluth, and most recently his Pixar. And his animation lookbacks is one of many things he does, but it's the thing I think that he is most known for. It's the thing he's gotten the most use, and it's what makes him unique. And on YouTube, it's hard to get noticed. Lots of people are doing stuff, and you really need to make yourself stand out. And what he's done with these videos is something if people have done it before, it's never been done with the writing, the editing. This guy's done it. Like, the way he writes and presents this information makes you want to be an animation fan. And it's just really interesting to hear some of these stories. I mean, even if I don't really care, I'm not even that big of a Disney fan, but I found it so fascinating to learn the story behind all the Disney movies, or American Tail, this film I saw as a child. It was really interesting to know all the hell Bluth had to go through to get the film made. It was like, wow. Like, here's something from my childhood that I just casually watched, yet there was this really, really big story behind it. It's just so fascinating. And, and the fact and these are really big, ambitious projects. And being a teenager who also does YouTube videos, well, I know mines are casual, but the point is, I know what it's like when life gets in the way of things you want to do on a recreational basis, like Avatar: The Last Airbender. I've wanted to watch it, but I haven't had the time for finals. But yeah, it's on a different level. But the point is that there's all these big things we want to do in life, but life always gets in the way. And what amazes me about Animat is that he has school, he has his social life, he has a family, and yet he's still able to find time to put all this effort into these really big projects, and the result is really good. I mean, it's very clear he really puts a lot of time and effort into these projects because they are just really entertaining. Again, I'll have a link in the description to his channel. I mean, like, what impresses me is just how knowledgeable this guy is, like how much in tune with animated films he is. Like, I mean, yeah, there's people like, I'm not saying these people don't know anything on animation, but people like Jeremy Johns and Doug Walker, who really enjoy animated films, but this guy, he just lives and breathes animated film, and it's just, there's something enjoyable watching someone who's really passionate about what they talk about. And even if you don't care, they're so passionate about what they talk about that you just enjoy hearing them talk about and hope that a little bit of it rubs off on you. Which it has on me. I mean, and was at a point in my life where I was starting to move away from animated films. I was starting to move away from DreamWorks. I mean, some of their films look interesting, but I really wasn't giving them much thought. Didn't really care much for Disney, and heck, even Pixar was starting to let me down. But Animat has made me do something that I normally don't want to do, which is to actually pay attention to animated films. For better or worse. I mean, on one end, it's great that I'm thinking about film critically, but on the other end, these are kind of children's films, and I will admit, I mean, I'm not sure if Emma knows this, but some of the films he's watching are clearly targeted for little kids. And yeah, which, again, is why I should be moving away from it. But the way Animat looks at this and talks about this, he talks about it like it's film. Like, he doesn't just dismiss it as children's films, even when it is. And, I mean, when I'm looking at these things and reviewing them, I always try to keep in mind that it's for children, but I just blanked that. But the point is, Animat's so passionate about it that he's reignited my interest in animated films. Like, not just, like, to the point where I want to rewatch some of the films I've seen, animated films, or when he does his reviews. Like, I'm so into his reviews, because sometimes it is great, but sometimes I think he hits the nail on the head, like with How to Train Your Dragon, where he does it, where I'm pretty much in agreement with the story and how cliche it is, and his videos are so passionate that I've actually been watching animated films to form my own opinion on the best and worst. And that's a sign when when an internet personality is taking over your life, when you're watching stuff that you normally wouldn't be watching. But, again, a lot of it has to do with the fact that he just is so passionate about it that it's kind of infectious. Like, he'll go into the movie theater and see an animated film, even though he hates it, because he loves animation so much. And that just impresses me, that he'd sit through some crappy film after crappy film. Because usually when you're in the movie theater, you go to see a movie you want to see, like, you think will be good. Animat goes to see movies, not because he enjoys film, but because he's just so in love with animated film that he wants to see everyone, good or bad. And there's just something amazing about that. And, like, it's gotten to the point where I did something I never thought I would want to do, which is that Animat has got me so interested in animated films that when Frozen came out, I learned about it from Beyond the trailer, and Animat mentioned, like, it got to the point where I decided to go see it in theaters, which I told you about already, and I had such a good time. Like, it was so nice to see a Disney film on the big screen. It's something I've never done before, and I mean, I saw Tarzan, but I was really young, but to see an full-blown animated musical on the big screen was amazing, and I don't think I would have ever thought to do that if it wasn't for ElectricDragon505. I mean, yeah, people are probably going to think I'm crazy for doing this, but point is, he reminded me why I enjoy animated films, like, that there is this charm to them. It's like any other film. There's really good ones, like amazing ones, like Finding Nemo, Up, Toy Story 3, and then there's like your really crappy ones, like Cars 2. And then there's your alright ones. Now, I also like Animat because his style is heavily influenced from Nostalgia Critic, but he's very much his own thing. And I like that he's not just a Nostalgia Critic copy. He borrows certain elements, but he's very much his own thing. Like, I mean, there are a couple moments where he'll say or do something similar to Nostalgia Critic, like his Return to Oz, when he talks about Return to Oz and scariest Disney top 10 scariest Disney moments, or when he's, I just blanked out, or when he is comparing the Rescuers 1 to Rescuers Down Under, but he's very much his own thing, and in a world where people tend to do as other people do, it's nice to see someone doing something unique and his own thing. And again, this guy's ElectricDragon505 is pretty popular, but he's not too big, which is a shame that not many people, a lot of people know about, because he's really amazing. And considering this guy doesn't use anything really fancy to make his videos, the fact that his videos are so engaging and entertaining and are as well made as they are is impressive. And I'd highly recommend checking him out. Even if you aren't an animation fan, I think you'll enjoy his videos just because he's so passionate about what he talks about. And I love watching his videos. And I can't wait to see whatever video he does next. So yeah, if you haven't already, check out his channel. He has some really enjoyable videos there. And ElectricDragon505, I don't know if you're watching this, but if you are, I just want to say your videos are really enjoyable. You are one of the most underrated people on YouTube I've ever seen. Like I've never seen someone someone have as much love for animation as you. You made me appreciate something that I didn't have as much appreciation for. You changed the way I look at things. And for someone to do that is impressive. So thank you, and continue to make awesome videos while still balancing your social life. And yeah, that's all I have to say at this point. This is JStar360 signing out, and I will see you in my next video, where I'm planning on doing my thoughts going into Anchorman 2, seeing as how that's coming out really soon. I think it's coming out Wednesday. Anyway, I digress. So, good night, and see you later.